Welcome, everyone, to Heroic Story and to our signature show, Bonfire, the fast-paced multiplayer word game for storytellers. I'm your host, as usual, Ron Ogden. They call me the Chronicle. Get it? Well, I hope you do. My co-host today is your Jin, who looks suspiciously like actor, writer, director Sandeep Parikh. Hello, Iraq Jin. How are you today?
I'm great. I love it when you say my full name. Thank you so much, Chronicle. And, once again, for the final time during this Beetle run, this is our final show, I'm going to tell you that I'm not this sand heap, Sundarp, I don't know, whatever name that you keep bringing up every time. I'm not that person. I'm Iraq, the Jin for the audience. Iraq Jin is my name, okay? It's not hard to say my name, Iraq Jin.
I'm going to start calling Sandeep Sandarp from now on. It's happening.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Whoever that is, sure, fine. Look, my job on this show as your co-host is to submit the answers for the audience that we do during this game show, and I vote for them at their behest. I am but a simple servant of theirs, chained to their whims. Their wishes are my command. You hear that, audience? You control me. Ronald, I'm in a new location. I don't know if you can tell. This is a new spot for me. I'm visiting my parents. They live in a lamp. I live in a spittoon. I can't afford a lamp.
I was just going to ask, it looked a lot more fancy than usual, and where maybe you have gone.
Yeah, they have all these, nice things and a chandelier hanging back there and the lamp, and yeah.
Jins have parents.
Yeah, what do you think? We just spawn from rivers?
Yes, that's exactly what I thought.
No.
Okay, so what are your parents' names then?
Oh, Fornicay and Bay. My dad's Fornicay, and then my mom's Bay. So Fornicajin, and Bayjin.
I see.
Yeah, but my mom is I don't know if you know this. She's a master. She just got her master's, so we call her Master Bayjin.
Okay, now I get it. I see. Mm-hmm. So their full names are Fornicajin and Master Bayjin.
Yeah.
All right.
Those are my parents.
I want to make sure. Are they sir and ma'am, or do they prefer other moms?
No, we don't really have. We don't necessarily have genders that in the Jin universe. Anyway, look,
there's agents.
They're agents. That's right. Look, if you're here from the Discord, if you're a word weaver, a pictomancer, if you're from the Iron Gate Guild, let's see some emotes. We need some emotes in chat, people. My sustenance is your participation in this show. I will literally bleed out my core magic and crumble into desert dust. I say this every week. It's true. If I do it at my parents' house, it's even more embarrassing. They already don't want me to be in show business. So please, I need this. This would be really embarrassing if they have to resurrect me.
Please give our Jin the emotes he needs. Also give me some. I see already Zulum
Do we have some?
hot on press with pineapple on pizza, which I am a big fan of.
Glorious.
So, thank you.
Glorious. Thank you, Zulum. And Dr. Delvin's in there with some chair deeps.
Oh, yeah, chair deeps.
Let's go. Brandon Pace dropping some effing funny hearts in there. Appreciate you.
Very sweet.
All right.
Well, Heroic Story is a community of artists and storytellers that's building heroic worlds together. We run art and writing contests every week. We have a guild for creators to earn lucrative bounties, and we even host free creative workshops, so make sure to check that out.
Oh, so you like free cool things then, Chronicle,
I mean,
right?
I do.
So,
yes,
yeah, if you do, so if you are like us and like free cool stuff, go ahead and type command or exclamation point POA into chat. I dare you. Do it right now.
Wait a minute. Who are you calling a POA?
I'll tell you who you're real POA. So POA is not an insult. It's not an insult. It means proof of attendance. Okay.
Oh.
So and all that is, there's a link on there that pops up, and it leaves instructions on how to connect your Twitch account to receive an airdropped digital collectible just for watching the show, for your proof of attendance. And you get a little souvenir, and that souvenir has actually a function. So look, this is our last show for this little beta run. After we go dark, we're going to come back. We're going to metastasize or more metamorphosize into... Metastasize is not a good word. That's not a good word.
Way better word.
So forget the first
word. Let's not
word.
Metastasize anything. That's not a good idea.
We're gonna metamorphosize, which is also not technically a word. what much better word, into something way cooler, into something close to our final form. We're going to have an official NFT collection that comes out. And when that is announced, this POA, this proof of attendance, grants you official access to that. So you need it. It's cool. It's like a membership card.
Indeed. Well,
so I'll say this last bit, and then I'm done.
Yes, go ahead.
It's totally free. No funds are required to create an account. And since this is our last show, this is your last chance to get one. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Last chance.
Last show. That's right. Well, it's time to part the veil of reality one last time, and for all of us to enter Fortunata. Fortunata, the land of many cities, where empires war, and the dark magic lures the brave to the mountain-ringed desert basin. Long ago, in the time of the Nameless Kingdom, a great civilization of mystics ruled our realm. They created enormous wonders, but their pursuit of arcane powers unleashed great evil upon the world, and their civilization was lost, swallowed by the desert of no return. Now, a great game is played across Fortunata, between the four empires, each vying for control of the treasures and objects of power sleeping beneath the sands. Looting the desert is the path to fortune, or a meeting with death, madness, or even worse.
Ooh, juicy. That was the epicest of them all. Chronicle.
You're really just creating words today. I love it.
The most epicest. Yeah, I give you 10 out of 10 sort of parentally approving nods. You know, they're not too proud. They don't want to show that they're too proud.
Right.
They kind of give you one of those, like, I give you 10 out of 10 of those.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
I need parental nods, that's for sure. So, well, what you're about to witness is the beta test game of our game show, Bonfire. In Bonfire, storytellers will have 7 rounds where they compete, each against each other and you, the live audience, to build an epic story. So, who are the mere mortals who dare enter the Bonfire Circle armed with nothing but their wits, imaginations, keyboards, and the sheer audacity to go up against you in chat? Well, let's meet them now. First up, welcome back to Bonfire, Alison Haislip, who is an actress and host appearing on numerous shows including G4's Attack of the Show, ABC's BattleBots, NBC's The Voice, and ABC's Superstore. She's an Alphabet actress. She also helped create and produce the original series Heart Baby Eggplant, available on Amazon. Welcome to the Bonfire again, Alison. Say hi to chat, and let's hear your best smack talkery. Speak of the rubbish as to why you will be the victor and why all these other losers are going to go home sad.
Well, clearly I'm very good at taking cues, so that's one. And 2, I'm the only returning player. I'm the only one who has down how to type in your answers correctly, she thinks. So I think I got a leg up on the competition there.
All right. It's not exactly smack talk, but it was a whiff of it, so I'm into it.
Well, I mean, she's got XP, right? She's got some serious XP, and she's
but she doesn't have any EGO. She's got EXP, no EGO.
Oh, I'm from Jersey. Thanks, Crans 426.
Oh, that's all you need.
That's all they should have said. I'm from Jersey. Of course I'm good.
From Jersey. Oh, all right. You're definitely going to win. All right, up next is a personal friend of mine, Jessica Lynn Parsons. She is an actor and Twitch streamer. You may have seen Jessica on CBS's SWAT and Scorpion House of Lies, or in several feature films on Amazon Prime. In the geek and comedy universe, she co-produces and stars alongside me in The Dungeon Run. Welcome, Jessica. Welcome. And say hi to chat. And now it's time for you to talk smack. Why are you going to win and why is everyone going to lose?
Hello, chat. Hello. Thank you so much for welcoming me in to this stream, to this game, to this world. I'm so happy to be here. And I'm just here to make you feel good because unlike these other competitors, and like the winners of many seasons of Survivor, this game is not just about might. It is not just about intelligence. It is about your social game. That's why. I'm here to win. I'm actually secretly texting everybody in this game right now different things to win.
So you're saying you're a social pariah and you're going to win.
I'm just saying I know how to make alliances.
Great.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Our third player tonight is Ray. And Ray, I'm gonna blow it up, but here I'm gonna try. Wojcik.
Woo!
Gotta get it right. I got it. You're a fantasy fiction author, freelance editor, and lover of good stories. You are also the co-founder of Sitco World, which brings the magic of storytelling to Web3. Welcome. Say hi to chat. It's time for you to smack talk and tell these other losers why you're gonna win.
Hello, chat. I'm super excited to be here. Thanks so much for inviting me. I have a good amount of lore and world building under my belt, and I hail from northern Minnesota, and I think that surviving a 7-month winter makes you tough and gives you an edge.
That's true.
True words. I cannot
Yes.
say that. That was incredible. Well done, Ray. Well done. All right.
Yes,
well,
you are.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm just saying you are clearly, battle worn from these harsh winters, and clearly that's gonna be huge in this game. I hope you turn off your heat and open all the windows so you can sort of muster
Got
all
that
your
Viking
strength and
feel
powers.
going.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
I'm summoning my Elsa vibes. Absolutely.
Love it.
Nice. All right. Well, player 4 tonight is all of you in chat. So, chat, it's your turn. It's time for your shite speak. Why are you going to win like you did last week, and why all these losers going to lose? Go.
Come on, we took it down last week. We're gonna defend our crown. We got to keep the ember of the flame imperishable here in the hands of the audience. Come on, chat. Let's hear your best derriere discourse. Verbalize thy fecality. Send us your posterior prose. Speaketh refuse from your gaping mouth holes. Let's go. Jillian Foster says, we are awesome, period, but she uses many periods in between. We, period, are awesome, period.
Right.
Yes.
We.
So, Seed
Awesome.
Seed Wick like
Period.
cat is my brain is massive, so we have at least one massive brain in there. And my name is E10. I'll take my win now. So there you go.
All right. From one of the 4 of all of you, a winner will be chosen and gifted an ember from the flame, imperishable. Oh, there it is. I'm always on the wrong side here.
Yeah,
It's right
there
here.
it is. Yes.
There it is.
But by the time we do an
Mine-
official season 1, you'll get the right side. This is just
I'll
a
get it
beta
right. We'll
run.
get it
This is
right.
just a beta run.
Guys, this is what you're competing. Hey, stop it. Stop it, Flame. This is what you're competing
You can't
for.
contain
Isn't it
the flame.
impressive? Isn't it? It's so impressive. Look at this. It's
Ooh,
like I'm
look
a
at
wizard.
that.
It's- Today, we're going to build story lore for the world of Fortunata. But first, we need a story spark, a character and an inciting incident that comes to us from our incredible artists and writers in our Heroic Story Discord. This week,
Oh,
the Chronicle is a story maker.
I've
Not
heard of
just a
this guy.
weaver of tales, but one whose enchanted voice speaks them into the very reality around you. When he discovers the remnants of the shattered library, deep in the desert of no return, will his power bring restoration or further destruction?
I know that's supposed to be a rhetorical question, but will it, Chronicle? Shouldn't you know the answer to this? Aren't you sort of adrift in time and experience the past, present, and future all at once or something?
I do. I am essentially God. Yes. That. Let's just keep that
Essentially
as canon.
Keep
I am
that in the
God,
DL?
yes.
Okay,
Let's just
all
keep
right.
it that way. Also, apparently, I have a very good ability to just drop 200 pounds. That's that's also there. And apparently, I juggle paper very well.
Yeah, you're a good paper juggler, I was going to say. It's,
Definitely do. But
pretty
don't mind.
impressive.
Don't mind the light in the background. That's just a nice.
It's like a nice
Just a
cue out
nice
air.
LED. Yeah,
It's a
it's
nice
just like a
little-
nice LED in the back. One of those globe things that spins on the wall. Makes me feel very epic.
Fancy. All right. Well, don't tell us what happens. Never mind. No spoilers.
I
I know you
won't.
can see throughout time, but we're excited to create this story.
Well, the art was created by one of our art contest winners, Miss Moynin. And Miss Moynin, if you're out there, thank you. You've captured me so well. Appreciate that. All right, players in chat, based upon what you see, just reacting to the art, let's give our main character, me, the Chronicle, an interesting habit or tick and a specific fear just shout out some ideas, and Interaction, you pull ideas from the audience. The rest of you can just, off the top of your head, what is a habit or tick and a specific fear? Go.
All right, audience. Let's see what you
Nobody
got.
Be shy, players. Players, don't be shy.
I say you have a fear of horses.
Fear of horses.
Because I have a fear of horses.
Horsophobia.
Really? I have a extreme allergy to horses, but I love horses.
There you go.
Equinophobia.
Trail ride.
I don't know what that is.
You know, I would be. This brings up a question. If he speaks tales into reality, like, does sleep talking mean that his dreams become reality when he wakes up? That would be a legitimate fear.
Yeah. Oh, so he's a fear that he will sleep talk. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, exactly.
Right. So does he like tape his mouth or like muzzle himself at night?
Take some precautions.
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool.
He has a habit of sniffing trees because he loves the smell of books, and trees are like really fresh books.
I love
really
that.
fresh.
Really fresh. Yeah, they're
pre-hatched books.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I got some from the chat. You have a habit of spilling beans.
I do spill the beans.
Which, I was going to say that could be that it's more that you have a habit of, not keeping people's secrets or whatever.
Giving away the ending.
Literally spilling like pinto beans.
Giving away the ending. Yeah, spoiling. You have a spoiling habit. People really like tree sniffer. Jillian does at least. Let's see. Habit of counting his steps. So just kind of a...
Chat, give me some
Rain Man thing.
Chat,
we got a few fears in here. Afraid of fire, which I don't know if that's you. You don't seem like you're afraid of fire.
I am not.
Fear of lemon juice specifically. I guess maybe because of all the paper cuts you could be getting from books. Fear of spiders. That's kind of a go-to fear for people. Fear of bottles. That's interesting. Let's see. He's scared of people finding out what's under his mask. That's pretty interesting.
From fear of identity theft.
Yeah. Or just like people truly seeing who you really are,
who he really is.
Yeah.
All right, I think I've got it. We've got the habit of sniffing trees.
Great.
And I liked Jessica. I liked your ability, your little accoutrement there, which is because he likes to smell his books, and trees are just books before he has spoken them into existence. I like that a lot.
Yeah, maybe he can even tell the age of trees because he's so adept at smelling.
I'll leave that up to you. You're writing me tonight. I'm not going to insert as much as I can. So.
You're a tree sniffer.
I do like the fear of sleeping. I do like the fear of sleeping, and specifically because he's afraid to speak the unwritten into reality while he's sleeping. So let's call it the fear of unwittingly speaking things into reality.
Somnophobia.
Does that work, Ray? Does that work, Ray, with your suggestion?
Somnophobia.
Somnophobia. There we go. We're using that one. So just
another
to clarify,
word I made up.
The fear of speaking the unwritten into unintentionally into reality.
Wow, I love it.
All right, that's it. The Chronicle has the habit of sniffing trees and a fear of speaking unwittingly things into reality. The Chronicle has decreed it canon for the Chronicle. That's weird. And with that,
yep, I didn't know you could do that.
The story spark is ignited.
Oregon.
Now, I bet you're wondering, dear storytellers, how do I play this bonfire you speak of? So here's how it works. Each round, you'll get 2 of them. Each round consists of 1 spot on the hero's journey. You'll get 7 of them. Each round corresponds to 1 spot on the hero's journey and will result in 1 phrase that will be cemented into the story. Each round consists of 2 phases. First, the nomination phase. I'll provide a specific prompt with the rules for the player's entries, and each player and you, the audience, will have 120 seconds to submit. Then we'll move to the voting phase. Each of the players will now have the opportunity to cast a single vote for their favorite entry. You, however, cannot vote for your own entry, so don't even try. The winner of the round gets 50 points for every vote they get.
Oh, so then, I got a great strategy here. I mean, I'll just vote for the worst answer, and then mine has a better chance of winning, right?
That is a terrible strategy.
What?
And that makes you the worst player. And the reason that is because you get 40 points if you choose the winning answer. So please vote for the entry that best progresses the story and its epicness. And since there are 4 players, ties will be decided by yours truly. because it's really the only power I have. In the end, the player with the most points is crowned victor of our bonfire.
That's right. And then we turn this story into a one-of-one digital collectible, a Fortunata Origin, a rare and legendary card that will be up for auction at the end of the show. And now that everybody knows, this is our last run of this beta test. So this is your last chance to win a Fortunata Origin. And guess what? When the official PFP collection comes out, you actually get one of those for free as well because you got one of these. There's only 15 of them in existence. This last one we're creating today is number 15. So that's the deal. You get buy one, get one free kind of thing, along with other perks for being an early supporter of Heroic Story.
All right. Those are the sacred written in stone rules that I'm sure are to change the next iteration of this bonfire game we come up with. But for now, let the bonfire begin. All right, we're moving into round 1. The ordinary world. We've got our hero, the Chronicle, is a story maker, not just a weaver of tales, but one whose enchanted voice speaks him into the very reality around you. When he discovers the remnants of the shattered library deep in the desert of no return, will his power bring restoration or further destruction? Now, in round 1, the ordinary world, you're going to get 120 seconds, but our game this time is fill in the blank. You're going to get 6 words in this blank. Your blank is, after nearly a fortnight, whilst on an annual solo vision journey, the Chronicle found himself confronted by blank. 6 words, 120 seconds. It starts right now.
All right, let's go, audience. Let's go, chat. Let me see what you got. We're starting. We got to put the Chronicle in the middle of his own personal journey, where, I mean, ultimately he's going to find this whole shattered library situation. But what's he doing right now on this vision trip that he's on? What's he imbibing? What's he taking to enjoy himself on this this annual pilgrimage of his? So,
Jessica, I'm going to put you on the spot. How many
chat.
days is a fortnight? Go.
Ooh.
14.
Well done. It is correct. That is
wow.
correct.
You totally just looked it up, didn't you?
No, I was like, but in the Dungeons and Dragons, there's a 10 day, and I was thinking, oh, is it 10? But no.
That's right. 14 days is a fortnight. It's also a video
All right.
game, apparently.
Well, how much time do you have left? Oh, God.
You have 60 seconds.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Last time at 30, you start to get a heartbeat.
Oh, that's
So
right. That's right.
Look out
Okay,
for that.
Ooh, getting some really good ones in here.
Yeah.
But this is the ordinary world. It's not necessarily, he's not just like confronting a demon per se. It could be that he's, confronting something about himself, just self-discovery.
Right. He's on a vision journey, so
yeah, it could be
endless opportunities.
All right, that heartbeat means we have 30 seconds to get going here.
Allison, you were the first player across the finish line. How you feeling about your answer? Confident?
I feel good because I put in something first, and then I was like, no, wait a minute. Is that actually going to forward the story at all?
Oh,
and then went back to the drawing board. And I think
that's a good way to do it.
There's that step ahead of everyone else. She's played this game before.
3 seconds left.
She knows what's
There it
coming.
is.
Yeah.
All right, that's the end of round. That is the end of our entry phase. It's now time for our voting phase. Make sure you vote for that one that you think forwards the story the most. Let's read them out. Number 1, a walking tree brandishing an axe. That just to reread so we have this in context. After nearly a fortnight whilst on an annual solo vision journey, the Chronicle has found himself confronted by a walking tree brandishing an axe. Number 2, trees that oddly smelled of butterscotch. Number 3, a tree with no scent found. And number 4, longtime fear of speaking out loud. All right. I like it. Everyone used at least the tick or the fear. That's
yeah,
really
it looks
good,
like it. I love that.
World.
I love that you discover the fear for the first time here, maybe. Yeah, while on a vision journey. Like, oh, crap, what have I been doing all these years while sleeping? I also like you know, the peculiarity of finding a tree with no scent. That's
or a
interesting.
Tree that smells oddly of butterscotch, which I also do love butterscotch.
Yep.
So well done.
And who doesn't like butterscotch?
Well, that's a real thing too. Jeffrey pines. Smell of butterscotch.
I smell of butterscotch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he
they're in
finds himself
California.
on a vision journey and finds a tree.
There's also a tree who can fight back, apparently.
Right. Like a treant, almost.
I love that vision of the fighting tree.
Did I mess it up?
I feel like that vision is he finds a walking tree brandishing an axe, and it just starts chopping itself down. And he's like, what dream is this? What am I trying to tell myself?
Wait, the poll is 1, 3, and 4?
So I may have messed up the poll there. I just realized that it should be 1, 2, and 4. I'm just going to take their votes for 3 as votes for 2. Okay, audience.
What?
It's the best I can do.
Now we know who.
Right,
now we know which one's the audience.
This isn't fair. This isn't fair.
Or just type it into chat. If you would have voted for 2 over, it's kind of clear that they're going for a different answer, though. I'm sorry to say.
That is true.
Is this one I? Oh wait, we got twos. We got twos in chat. Oh, they didn't know.
Okay.
You can't reveal which answer is yours.
I know this is very confusing, chat, but if you really do like number 2, then you should vote for number 3.
Oh boy, we got real senioritis going on here for our final show.
This is all you. You did it, Jin. It was all you, Erection.
Listen, I may
got that
have
parental pressure. That's what it is. It's that parental pressure.
I may have portaled to my parents' house on a red eye last night and have had 0 sleep. That's possible, is all I'm saying. Wow. Okay. Well, audience has spoken. Audience clearly has spoken.
All right. Audience has voted. Let's see who wins the round. Winner is the audience.
We win
with
anyway.
A tree with no scent found. A tree with no scent found. So after our first round here, let me make sure I'm on the right. Winner is the audience. Audience, you get 50 points for each vote. And since Alison and Ray both voted for the audience, they also get 40 points each. Unfortunately, Jessica and Parsons, you got no points.
I voted for the axe. I like the axe.
You voted for the axe. Yeah.
Thank you. That was mine.
Well, yeah, voting for the axe axed you out of your points. So none for you.
Let me ask you.
So now that we've had a winner,
how does it feel to be losing?
Actually, you know how this works.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to make a sound line of dialogue or a noise when we recap. Are you ready?
There you go. I'm so ready.
I'm going to go over score before I recap. So here we go. After our first round, in the lead, the audience with 100 points and a 2-way tie for second between Ray and Alison. Jessica, unfortunately, I can't even say you're in third. You just don't have any points at all.
My number
but I believe in
wasn't
you.
up there at all.
I know. But look, somebody voted for you. Just you didn't win. So sorry, friend. I'm so sorry. All right, it's time to recap. The Chronicle's a story maker, not just a weaver of tales, but one whose enchanted voice speaks them into reality. When he discovers the remnants of the shattered library deep in the desert of no return, will his power bring restoration or further destruction? He sniffs trees and fears unwittingly speaking things into reality. And in the ordinary world, after nearly a fortnight, whilst on an annual solo vision journey, the Chronicle found himself confronted by a tree with no scent.
I smell nothing. That
doesn't even sound like me.
That was like dead on. It sounded like I was like, wow, were you talking? It sounded so good. Amazing.
All right, well, now it's time for round 2. Round 2 is the heart's desire. It's a rhyme time. You got 6 words, and you must have a single rhyme. What we're looking for here is what is it that is at the Chronicle's deepest desire? Does he know about it? He may not. If he does, what is it? Regardless, we are describing the heart's desire of a Chronicle as he searches for the library. You're going to get 6 words. As I said, it's a rhyme time. Must have a single rhyme. Rhyme scheme is up to you. 120 seconds starts right now.
All right, audience, let's go. We got a hot streak going. Started off strong. We got to keep this going.
Already.
So, the thing I love about Heart's Desire, for me personally, I like things. Mostly, I like callbacks for other categories, but for this one in particular, I feel like it's always great to introduce something surprising that you don't expect to be the Heart's Desire. Maybe not something related to the fears and habits. Like maybe not something like, why is he on this quest to begin with? He's not looking for the Shattered Library. Maybe there's something he's looking for within. Why does he do this annually? I mean, maybe there's something in that I think we could, really kind of lay some foundation for a more in-depth story. So good opportunity to expand, I think.
Indeed. Jessica, you may be in last, but you are first player across the finish line this round. I feel like you feel confident when the rhymes come into play.
It's like making up a song.
It is. It's exactly like making up a song.
Is that easy for you?
Well, we'll see.
It's just like writing a top hit that you'll hear on, any pop station.
I like
Hit
that.
me baby one more time. How hard is it?
Yeah.
That's what I say all the time. Is like,
Beaver Zero,
Dante rhymes the word with the same word. Why can't you?
Remember, we got to get a rhyme in there. So Beaver Zero, that's a really cool idea. But what is our rhyme?
Yeah, you need a rhyme. You got 30 seconds.
I hear it. Ooh, the heartbeat.
It is.
All right, I got one that I really like that I'm popping in for now, unless it can be beat.
Five seconds left.
Good stuff coming from the audience.
All right, it's time to vote. Number 1, find the lie that lives inside. Number 2, a dreamless sleep he can keep. Number 3, a single friend mistakes to amend. And number 4, speak a story not too gory.
Ooh, these are all so good.
They are.
Yeah.
I love the one I love about number 4. The thing I love about number 4 is it's like all of his other stories are very good.
Disgusting.
So just one of them. Just one of them not to be gory.
Yeah, all of them are the thing, basically.
He's like, can I just be the rom-com?
Yes.
Just a rom-com.
Seriously.
One of these
Can we get a
days.
sitcom or something? Let's
Some
do
light fare.
Yes.
Yeah.
Change of pace. I think he needs it.
I do also look. I will say number 1 is a
Always
strong
up.
desire. Find the lie that lives inside. Like I think.
What
right?
rhymes
What are
the
the
number
lies
1?
we are telling?
Yeah, where's
Where's
the
the
lie inside?
find the lie
inside?
that lives
It's a
inside?
Slant rhyme.
It's a slant rhyme. Yeah,
Find
lie
the
and
lie.
inside. We
Find
said
the
the scheme
lie
is up to the player. So
that lives inside.
Yeah.
Hey, look, you don't
good
have to
enough
vote
for
for it.
me.
You don't have to vote for it. But I don't
Correct,
think we
you
can.
don't.
I don't think we should disqualify it.
We
Our
did not
audience-
say that if it didn't have a perfect rhyme, it would not qualify. That is true. That is true.
Audience, the poll is up. Pretty split right now, though. Oh wait, maybe there. And by the way, the poll is correct this time. So we did that well.
Good to know. Good to know.
But one seems to be kind of pulling away. And by the way, you can use your channel points that you've accrued by watching the show or by subscribing or chatting to vote to stuff the ballot. So if you really like something, you can do 250 channel points and
Ooh.
squeeze in an extra vote.
That's cool.
Just
Indeed.
I feel like teaching people voter fraud these days.
Yeah.
Is
That's the
not
thing.
best move.
wait. Hey, you gotta fight fire with fire, I guess.
We like to make our votes undemocratic. That's how we like it here.
Well, luckily
All
you
these
can't
votes-
buy channel points with
Yeah, there you go.
corporate money.
No, but like in real life, you can buy actual votes. So
Mm-hmm. All right, I think we got one pulling away here, so I'm gonna go for it and jump the gun a little bit.
all right, jump that
Boom.
gun. Let's see the results. Winner is Alison Haislip with a dreamless sleep he can keep. Allison, you get 150 points because Jessica, Lynn, Parsons, Ray, and the audience, every other player decided to vote for you.
Damn.
So congratulations.
Yeah.
You get 150
Fits so
points.
well with the theme.
Ray, audience, and Jessica Lynn Parsons, you each get 40. So it's time, Allison, for you to make a sound, noise, or line of dialogue as we recap. So I'm going to go over the score and then we'll recap. First, in the lead now with 190 points, Alison Haislip. In second, our audience very close behind her with 140. Ray on the board with 80. And Jessica, you now have points. So you should feel good. You should feel good.
Huge.
I feel so good.
On the board.
On the board. All right,
Woo!
it's time for our story recap. The Chronicle is a story maker. He speaks stories into reality. What will happen when he searches the remnants for the shattered library deep in the desert of no return? Well, it's an ordinary world, and after nearly a fortnight, whilst on an annual solo vision journey, the Chronicle finds himself confronted by a tree with no scent.
I smell nothing.
And the only thing, as he searches the desert of no return that he deeply desires, is a dreamless sleep he can keep. Allison, have you been watching me sleep? Because that was dead on.
That was dead. So her impression was better?
Inspired by you.
Her
Is that what you're
impression was so much better.
Oh, man. I thought I nailed it that last time.
You're getting closer, though. You're getting closer.
You
I'll
sleep
give
so
you
cute.
5 parental head nods.
Ooh.
All
Take it.
right, we're going to move right in. We're going to move right into round 3, an unfamiliar situation. This is where we introduce the antagonist or the main obstacle in the story. This time, it's an acronym, and your acronym is REALM, REALM. That means we're looking for 5 words, 120 seconds. Players, it all starts right now.
All right, we need 5 juicy words that start with each of these letters in this order that tells us, okay, where is the story go from here? How is the Chronicle now entering an unfamiliar world or an unfamiliar situation? So what do we know? We know Chronicle's on this journey into the desert, goes there every year.
I have a habit of sniffing trees.
You love to sniff them trees. It's not creepy. It's a cool thing. It's a cool thing.
I also have a fear of unwillingly speaking the unwritten unintentionally into reality.
That's right. And so we know that you found a tree that doesn't have a smell, which is peculiar. That's a peculiar moment. And your heart's desire is to I guess not sleep, or to have a dreamless sleep that for the first time, maybe you just never sleep, it sounds like.
Or every time I do sleep, I dream, and when that happens, I'm unwittingly speaking stories into existence.
Right. So what does that send him off to do? Is there a spot maybe in the desert that he discovers via the tree that,
Indeed,
sends him into a place that he's never been to before? Is he facing some adversaries? I think this is the time where we need to sort of launch the story into something.
I feel, it's already starting to kind of build and feel this way, but it almost feels like the Chronicle is very powerful, but it's a prison. His power is a prison. Because in order to sleep, it needs to be dreamless, and all of his dreams become reality, which would feel like a prison if you ask me. If that was me, if that was actually me, great that I have that power, but I'm also in a prison of my own purpose, it would be hard, I think. I love that. Gives it an interesting story. Oh.
No, I just missed it.
We did not get a Jessica Lynn Parsons.
No.
However, we get one mulligan every game. You get one mulligan.
Everyone gets one mulligan. This is a collective mulligan.
This is the collective mulligan.
Just at the bell. Okay, put it
players,
in now?
you can thank Jessica because she has used your mulligan. We will reset the round. We will reset this round. Players, keep in mind, when we reset, you will have to resubmit. You don't have to submit the same thing you did. You can change it if you wish.
Chronicle, we're going to have to resubmit after we go to our halftime break.
Okay, so we will reset when we get back from our halftime. That's fine. Perfectly fine.
We don't have to. I can sit with this one out. if you want to continue on with
It's already been spoken.
Already been spoken. I've already made. I want to be fair. I want to be fair. So now it's time for a brief intermission where the players can take a little bio break. They can stretch their legs, down some performance-enhancing mushroom tea, and where we all get to check in on the auction for the NFT we generated last week. You'll recall last week that we created a story about Aaron, a renegade mage. Accidentally killed his best friend with a backlash from one of his magical experiments. Now he is determined to steal a powerful crystal from the stone tower and reawaken his friend's soul, no matter the cost.
This art is one of my all-time favorites on the show. I'm shocked there hasn't been an offer. We have had a good run lately of some good bidding wars, but I don't know why. So you got 5 minutes to jump in and maybe steal this one right now for its base price, because this is just phenomenal art and a really cool character. And I feel like the story we created is awesome. Why don't you read that now and maybe entice some folks to get in their bid?
Art by Savas Q, wonderfully
Killer.
rendered. Aaron can hear the undead. Too bad they're boring. To revive his fallen friend, Aaron must clear his mind and acquire the crystal from the stone tower. Aaron's heavy heart and grave regrets trip the tower's defenses. Undead voices help Aaron avoid the tower's wards. But when he grabs the crystal, undead spirits rise, and they want revenge. Ronak gives Aaron the spell to silence the dead forever. The risen die again. Except for Ronak, his friend, who is never quite the same. True friendship never dies.
Good moral, great story. I'd say one of our best stories that we created on this show was last week. And by the way,
the audience won.
The audience won. We had great contestants, Tara Perry, Leah Kilpatrick, and Amy Vorpahl. And remember, that was the show that officially Iraq Jin was named Iraq Jin from Amy Vorpahl. So this commemorates.
Amy Vorpahl did that.
This commemorates a lot of things. And we already got some folks in chat saying, I'm going for it. It says K Rants 426. So hopefully we'll see a bid. There's only 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to jump in there and lay your claim. I'm very happy with my NFT, by the way.
Which one did you get?
I got, it was, it's number 10. It was the first show that I started on. And Talia was the one.
Talia.
That was a really good one. The art was awesome on that. So, it's the only NFT I've ever owned besides the POAs. So I'm, this is my first go at this whole crazy world. So get in there. Maybe this is your first shot, you the viewer, to jump in there and be a part. Remember, this is a buy one get one free, basically. I feel like I'm in an infomercial at this point, but it's a buy one get one free. Act now. In 1 minute and 57 seconds, you will get one from our official PFP collection. Excuse me, I'm burping up some delicious chai that my mom made. So good.
For those of you joining us in chat, we are at our intermission looking at some art that we created last week while we're in the middle of creating this week's art. So thank you for joining us and welcome, especially those of you from Sitka World.
Oh, did we get a raid? Did I miss a raid?
I just saw a couple of individuals from Sitka World in chat and figured I'd say hello. Since Ray
welcome.
And they came to see Ray, so.
Amazing. Yes, it's great. I'm seeing a lot of fresh faces in here and a lot of folks delivering some really excellent entries. I'm sorry that I can't choose them all, but there's a lot of really good ones. I'll do a better job of reading out the honorable mentions. I will do. I give you my pledge. Okay, so we're down to, what is this? Less than a minute. 55 seconds.
60 seconds.
Get in there. I'd love to see an offer pop up.
Oh.
What? Something happened? What?
I don't know. Something changed. I got excited. I
hear you.
I got too excited.
Oh, by the way, if you want to just dip your toe in the water and say you don't want to put money down yet, you can get your free proof of attendance right now. Get your first NFT, or you can be collecting ones from every show that we've done so far. It's time to drop that in. I know I saw a bunch of names earlier that got them before. That I could shout out if I could dare find the the chat that had it, but oh yeah, here we go. So Krantz 426, Zullum, Dodeca Catuplet, Mike C, the Undead Squirrel, Seawick Like Cat, Beaver Zero, AEM 254. You've all gotten your airdrop. Get in there! ! POA.
Jessica, have you seen this NFT? Have you seen it? Look at this. Created by the community. The inciting incident players. At the end, the NFTs that we create here today will look exactly like this. And it'll be number 15.
I'm so excited.
15.
Yes,
Speaking of which, the bidding is over. I don't see that we got in a bid, so you can just make an offer. You can lowball, see if you get it in for real cheap. I don't know. So there's a lot of moves you can make right now. All right.
All right, so where we left off was we were in round 3, but we had a mulligan situation, so we're going to reset. I'm going to remind everyone of the round. We were in round 3, an unfamiliar situation. It's where we're introducing the antagonist or the main obstacle in the Chronicle's path. Your acronym is REALM. You'll get another 120 seconds, players. Keep in mind, you could resubmit what you've already come up with, or you could try something new. It's all up to you, but it all starts right now.
Can you get it for free? I don't know. Probably not, but maybe for pretty cheap. All right.
Check the Discord.
I really, get into Discord and find out a way that you can finagle it. I'd love to get some new answers. We had a really good one, but now we've had a little time to think. And now we're getting some good ones coming in right now.
Ray and Alison got theirs in. Still just waiting on a Jessica.
Ooh, I like that one a lot.
Alison, did you try something new, or did you just?
No, I committed to mine. I really liked mine.
God. Yeah.
Oh, there are some good ones in the chat.
There's some really good ones in the chat.
Nice job, audience.
I love Ray, who's competing against the audience, who's like, no, I'm on the audience.
I'm a writer. I take whatever ideas I can get.
I hear that. Jessica got her answer in this time. Well done.
I had it. The first round, I just could not think of anything. It was like a brain block for some reason.
It's tough. And then, of course,
especially
you got
acronyms.
our director Delvin giving you some ironic applause back there. Real nice, Delvin.
Well, it's too. I think with these kind of things, if you pick one word and then you get stuck on making that one word work, it just you got to scratch the whole thing and start over, and I just wouldn't do it.
And then that heartbeat sound starts, and then it's the
anxiety. And I'm like, do I smell?
It's like the season finale of Severance. No one knows when to breathe.
All right, we got 10 seconds. Everybody's got their answers in this time. Well done, everyone. Let's see what we got. All right. Time for voting. Number 1, Rebel Energy and Languishing Magic. Number 2, Rude Elves as Library Monks. Number 3, Reading Emerges as Lost Media. And number 4, Rising Elements against Literary Magic. Ooh.
Whoa.
Number 4, I like a lot. Rising Elements against Literary Magic. You literally called, illiteracy as a bad guy, as a monster.
Yes.
Love it.
I really like that one. I just love that it introduces a new, a pretty clear adversary, or pretty clear sort of adversarial situation or moment. I love that one a lot.
Indeed.
I mean,
Reading Emerges as Lost Media is also pretty great too. These are all pretty good.
That just feels
Rude
like
Elves.
Reality is on its way that way already.
Idiocracy.
Yeah. Well, we're getting real close to like, I don't read, I just watch stuff.
I mean, Idiocracy is like 15 years old.
Yeah, it's
something like, I think that came out in like 06.
You mean the reality of Idiocracy happened about 15 years ago? Correct.
We did a rewatch of that in our Discord, and as I was watching, I was like, I think I'd prefer to live in that world, actually.
There are parts of that world that are better.
President? Awesome.
Yeah. All right, the audience is in. Okay, let me shout out some of these other ones that didn't quite make it in, but were great. Ruler ethereal angered, love mattered.
Ooh.
I really love that. There's a lot going on in that one. I almost chose it. Restless embers activate love mystery, which is kind of cool. Like we were talking rom-com, so Zullum with a really good one there. I need to shout out the one that I chose, and then when we then we undid because we redid the round. Where was that? That was. Oh, was it? Did I choose really energetic ants lifting mountains?
Yes,
no, but
I remember that one.
Okay, that one's pretty. That one just tickled me. I thought that was hilarious. That would be an unfamiliar situation, I think,
I agree.
to encounter. So a lot of good ones in chat. Good stuff, everybody. All right. The audience. I think they've made a decision. I've just got to get in there and vote and enact their bidding, which I will do right now.
All right, all our votes are in. Let's see who wins the round. The winner is the audience with Rising Elements against Literary Magic.
Love it.
That was so good.
Audience, all of the players voted for yours, so congratulations. You get 150 points, and all of the other players get 40. So, Araxjin, it's up to you. Are you going to pass this?
I am going to pass this on. I want to make sure everybody gets a moment.
You pass it to?
I'm gonna pass it to Jessica.
All right. So, Jessica, you have been bequeathed the round 3 noise, sound, or line of dialogue by Araxjin.
And just a quick shout out to Zyle the Eager for that excellent round-winning entry.
Can we read it one more time?
You're going to give you a little bit more give you a little time. It was Rising Elements against Literary Magic. I will go over the score and then recap, so prepare yourself.
Okay.
All right. After round 3, in the lead with 290 points, the audience, Alison Haislip in second, only 60 points behind with 230. In third, Ray with a 40-point lead ahead of Jessica Lynn Parsons, who is in last.
A lot of game left. Don't lose heart.
A lot of game left. All right, now it's time for our recap. The Chronicle is a story maker, not just a weaver of tales. He literally speaks them into reality. But what will he speak when he searches for the shattered library deep in the desert of no return? Well, will he sniff trees? Or will he unwittingly speak things into reality, which is his fear? Well, what we do know is in the ordinary world, after nearly a fortnight, whilst on an annual solo vision journey, the Chronicle found himself confronted by a tree with no scent.
I smell nothing.
In the heart's desire, we found that the Chronicle wishes and dreams for a dreamless sleep that he can keep. Yeah, perfect. You've been watching me sleep, I'm telling you. All right, and then we learned in an unfamiliar situation that the Rising Elements were against his literary magic.
Scrutinize or die.
Whisper, a whisper.
Was that the wind?
Or die.
Jessica, what did you conjure in that moment?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Okay, every time we do this round, then somebody has to slam a door outside of my apartment. Wow, the wind just blew a door shut. That was amazing.
All right, it's time for round 4. The darkness descends. It's time to fill in the blank. You're going to get 5 words. The Chronicle spoke the shattered library's most sacred tome back into existence, and in the darkness descends our obstacle, our antagonists, makes their wants and their needs clear. So, you're going to get 5 words. Chronicle spoke the shattered library's most sacred tome back into existence, and blank. It starts right now. Except it's a wager round, so it's time to add fuel to the fire, meaning it's a wager round. For this round, you can now wager any amount of points that you have earned. Players, you'll submit your answers and vote as usual. Scoring happens as usual. Then you'll get the bonus if your wager if you win. But if you wagered and lose, all those points go bye-bye. Storytellers, you'll have the option to not wager anything during this round too. Just make sure you enter a wager of 0 if you choose to do so.
Can I wager more than what I have?
No.
I mean,
big.
You want to go? You want to go on margin? Is that what you're saying?
I want to buy some debt from the bank here.
Allison, I'm texting you right now. Can I borrow some?
I'll
is there a banking situation?
I'll put them in escrow.
You want a loan from the club? Let's do it.
So, okay, audience, tell me in chat what you think I should wager. Listen, we're ahead right now. We don't have to go all in. I know you guys love to just, freewheel it and put it all on black and just spin the damn wheel. But maybe you want to play a little clever. All right, I'm seeing more clever answers and I'm liking it.
Here we go.
All right. I think I know what I'm going to do. Here we go for the audience. And Ron, eventually I will, for season 1, when we do the official season 1, I will write that section better so that you don't keep skipping the people to the fire first.
It's my fault.
It's not.
I should know that we've played this game how much. I should know when the wager rounds are. It's my bad. My bad. All right. Just waiting on the audience's wager.
Yeah, I just have to do some quick math. Okay, great.
I like Noni Muss. It's like, go half at first, and then right at the last minute, put it all in.
Put the rest in.
So, all right, we've got all our wagers in. Now it's time for the Darkness Descends. Again, fill in the blank, 5 words. The Chronicle spoke the Shattered Library's most sacred tome back into existence, and 5 words, 120 seconds, starts right now.
All right, people in chat are wondering, how did I wager? I just picked based upon your what I thought was sort of consensus and maybe the best call. So I chose for you. I'm effing funny in chat. So sorry for all you clamoring for all in. We don't lose more games this way. We've won more games this way. Mike C. Don't give me that.
In fact,
okay.
In fact, that's true.
That is in fact true. Play the tape.
Yep.
Play the tape. All right, we've got a big bad here that's coming up, and the fill in the blank kind of gave you a little bit more story. So in between the scenes here, we have the Chronicle, after encountering these rising elements that are anti-literary, illiterate, potentially, elements, he spoke a tome into existence from the Shattered Library. So, but that maybe brought about something even worse, potentially. So, what was that thing? Let's find out. We need, 5 words?
5 words.
Glorious.
Chronicle spoke the Shattered Library's most sacred tome back into existence and blank.
Ooh. Oh, good one in there. Couple good ones in there. Dang.
Jessica
all right,
Parsons
audience.
was the first player across the finish line this time. Well done, Jessica.
Audience, help me out. If there's one that you see that you love, also tell me that. I'm going to drop one in right now.
I feel like that
can
door slam, Jessica, has really, really given you some energy here.
Yeah, well, when you're down and dead last, you get risky. You get
all right.
quick.
That's true. That's right. You got to try something. That's right. You got to try something. All right, seconds left. 5, in fact.
I just topped the answer. I did it.
There you did. Great. Right at the last minute. Well done. All right, it's time to vote. Number 1. Chronicle spoke the Shattered Library's most sacred tome back into existence and discovered its pages were gone. Number 2, Legends lived, no turning back. The Chronicle spoke the library's most sacred tome back into existence, and silence echoes, painful, secret, and snares. And finally, it screamed of scentless tree.
Jumping in early on the callback round. The next round is supposed to be the big callback, but that's a pretty good one.
Who is so poetic? My goodness.
I know. Are you talking about number 3?
I don't know which one I'm talking about.
Oh. All right.
Look,
keeping it mysterious.
If you're asking me, number 1, I like number 1 a lot. I like that a lot. It's
just an empty book.
Well, he right? Everything he speaks comes into reality, and then when he does it, there's no pages.
What? Oh, okay, that's interesting.
That means there's something wrong. It means that the rising elements of literary magic have clearly impacted his literary ability.
Alison, I wanted to call you out. Hold on. Go ahead, please, by all means.
You're calling me out?
What'd you say?
Yeah, well, no, you were calling him out.
I said I think you made that deeper than it meant to be.
Oh. Well, maybe I did.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, the audience is running away with their vote, so I'm going to jump the gun and go ahead and vote. I don't think there's going to be a comeback to be had from what's winning right now. So we voted.
Right. Let's see who wins it. Winner is Jessica Lynn Parsons.
Wait,
with
how did
discovered
they get
its
points?
Pages were gone.
It's a wager round.
Oh, Jessica, you just cleaned up.
You cleaned house after
please explain the math.
So I will. I'm explaining it right now. Jessica Lynn Parsons, you got 230 points because all of the other players voted for you, and you wagered 80 points. So that gives you 230 this round. Ray, you didn't wager any points, and you chose the correct answer, so you get 40 points. Well done. That's a good play. Unfortunately, Alison, you wagered 60 points, but only got 40, so you lose 20 overall.
Yeah.
And audience, there's only one person to blame for this. Yourselves. Silence echoes, painful secret, ensnare. You got 40 points for choosing the correct answer. However, you wagered 145 points. So you lose a total of 105. I'm sorry, audience.
I love that
isn't
answer,
over.
though.
You did get
listen, I'm glad we didn't bet at all like some people wanted, just calling you out. We still got some points.
There's always those people.
Listen, we got another wager round coming. We got some double, triple rounds coming. A lot of game left. I'm not scared. I ain't scared. I'm scared.
And Jessica,
I just want to clear up real quick because some people were asking. I voted for something else. Just remember, I take the vote from the poll that's in Twitch. And whichever has the most votes there is what I then enact and vote for the audience. So
there it is.
Yeah.
So, Jessica, you won this round. You'll need to make another sound, noise, or line of dialogue this time. Get ready. I'm going to recap a score, and then we'll do our full story recap. So, after our round 4, in the lead, Jessica Lynn Parsons with 310 points. 100 points behind them, Alison with 210. Audience now in third place with 185, but Ray will not be left behind. Only a 25-point deficit to third. Still anyone's game. We've got 3 more rounds. Let's recap, shall we? The Chronicle is a story maker. He's not just a weaver of tales. He literally speaks them into reality. But what happens when he searches for the shattered library deep in the desert of no return? Well, we're about to find out, but before we do, he sniffs trees and he fears unwittingly speaking things into reality. We find out that the ordinary world for our dear Chronicle is after nearly a fortnight. Whilst on an annual solo vision journey, the Chronicle found himself confronted by a tree with no scent.
I smell nothing.
We learned that all that the Chronicle wants is a dreamless sleep that he can keep.
It gets cuter.
It does. It just keep getting cuter. Then an unfamiliar situation arises when the rising elements stand themselves against literary magic.
Scrutinize or die.
Yes! Someone did it!
Someone did it.
The door.
And then the darkness descends when the Chronicle spoke the Shattered Library's most sacred tome back into existence and discovered its pages were gone.
Dunk.
Dang.
Right.
It's like you are a sound effects library.
Seriously. Seriously. Well done. Well done. All right. Now it's time for round 5. Yes. It's time for round 5.
That's the one.
But before that, It's now time for Chronicle mode. That's right, the game's complexity has increased. As such, players are given an additional 30 seconds to come up with their answers from here on out. Round 5 is a callback results in a plan. You're going to get a rhyme time, 8 words. Now, this rhyme time must include a minimum of 2 rhymes. It can be more, but the rhyme scheme is up to you. Now, a callback result in a plan, how this works is we want you to call back to a previous point in our story that then results in the Chronicle having a plan to deal with the antagonist and the darkness that has descended. So you're going to get 150 seconds, but surprise, it's also a double points round.
What?
Double points. That means if you get the answer right, it's 100 points. And if you choose the correct one, it's 80. 150 seconds starts right now.
Let's go, audience. This is where we made our comeback and won last week. So I feel like we can do it again. We're good at rhyming.
Are we counting the close rhymes or no?
Slant rhymes do count.
Slant rhymes count.
Okay.
That's part of any rhyme scheme. A slant rhyme
You might
is
have
part
to
of
sell
a rhyme
it.
scheme.
You might have to sell it a little bit, you know? That's all. So look.
The more slant the
we
rhyme, the more sharp the point needs to be.
Ooh, yeah. I like that.
Sorry.
No, I was just going to say 2 rhymes means it could be 2 totally separate rhymes, A, B, B, or it could be 3 rhymes of the same rhyme type. So it could be A. That also counts as quote unquote 2 rhymes. So if you do door, more, score, then that's fine. Or every word can rhyme. You can do as many rhymes as you want to fit in this thing that makes sense. And the scheme is totally up to you. So come on, audience, let's see what we got. We need a callback. What do you think are some, Cronny, what do you think are some items that, that would be cool to call back that we left behind a bit?
Well, bringing back the rising elements and defining them a little stronger might be helpful here. Other ones, I would say, somehow tying the tree of no scent back in would be really really good, especially for the pages as they're missing.
That's what I was thinking. That one would be good.
Right. Maybe in order for him to speak this tome back into existence, he needs to find a tree that has no scent, as in it's out of time, right? It doesn't exist in the time frame, which is why it doesn't smell like a book, because it never becomes one. That's just in my head. That's just my head.
Man, I got a good one in chat. Wow. Rian, that's a really good one, but just make sure you get to get another rhyme in there. So if you want to kind of readjust what you got.
Oh, God, we need 2 rhymes. Shit.
2 rhymes,
yes,
guys.
You do need 2 rhymes.
Shoot.
You've got 35 seconds.
Oh my god, this is so hard.
It is.
Oh,
30 seconds.
Oh my gosh, I got something in.
This is bad.
The mulligan
really
has been used, so this is it.
This is not my real answer. Oh god.
Need more words, Jessica. That wasn't enough words.
Wait,
you need 8 total.
Oh no. Oh,
15 seconds.
This is so bad.
Deep breath. You got it. Deep breath.
You can do it.
This is
I
so
don't know if that's
bad.
enough words.
No,
Five.
I hate it. I hate it.
3,
Pulling out my wand
2,
to summon
1.
magical.
Allison, yours was.
Oh.
I didn't do
Allison, you didn't have enough words, I don't think.
Shoot.
All right.
Oh, well.
Don't
That's
vote
round
for me.
5. That's round 5. Our vote. It's time to vote. Scentless tree, right on me. Make magic be. Number 2, he remembers a dream is not so clean.
So wait, there's only 1 mulligan
There's
per
only
show.
rhyme.
It's not per player.
Yeah, we don't have all night.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
I don't have all night.
I wish I could take it
Number
back.
3. Number 3, the trees are free. Mages write the pages. All right, does number 2 have 2 rhymes in it?
I don't think
No.
it does.
No,
I don't think it does either.
Okay, so why can't my other one that didn't have 2 rhymes in it be up there?
Fair enough.
You want to say it?
Well, no, because you can't vote for it.
That's
The
true.
audience could just say 4. Oh, yeah, you're right. I can't vote for it still.
Yeah.
The audience could vote for it in spirit. And just sort of like, assuage your ego.
They can vote to. Hey, yeah, chat. You can vote to give me the mulligan again.
Let's see what they say. So far, crickets. Interesting.
Yeah, crickets in the chat right now.
They're 30
Oh, I
seconds
gotta tell-
behind. You have to give them a
It's
moment.
1, Alice. That's 1. Sorry. I'm not in my usual setup here, so it's a little bit of I'm a little slow to do things that I normally do fast.
Do you need a mulligan, Erection? Do you need a mulligan?
Yeah. Always. Everyone in chat is now voting for the non-existent number 4. So if that makes you feel any better, they haven't even heard what it is. And they're voting for yours.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. It's super similar to what's up there, though.
Oh, really? What is it? Just say what it is.
Well, okay, hold on. My original one was what? Okay, wait. Now I got to think because I was trying to reword it to get 2 rhymes in, but it was basically like it was.
While you're okay, good.
It was the tree. The tree with no scent makes pages evident.
So you just need to get one more round. That's a good one.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. You just need one more rhyme.
I literally was going to rewrite it to rhyme trees and free. Tree and free.
Right.
Yeah.
Dang, that would have been a good one.
But also, that's not a rhyme. Trees and free are not actually rhyming.
Trees,
Well,
freeze.
it's a slant rhyme though. It's close. This if you listen to any song, they don't actually rhyme.
Yeah, how many people like always they rhyme again with like pain or whatever? You know what I mean?
Swift rhymes with their own
Again,
words.
pain?
They're the same word.
Yeah, I think again is the most commonly slanted rhyme. All right, the audience has pretty much voted, so I'm gonna drop that in there. All right,
4 is def the best.
4 is definitely
That's the best.
Yeah, they love 4.
All right, we're waiting on one person to vote.
We can't vote for 2, right? Because it doesn't have the 2 rhymes.
You
can,
you
but
shouldn't. Yes,
You should don't.
You should don't. You should don't.
You should don't.
I think 2 will not count if
Please
it
don't
even if it
humiliate
wins,
me.
right?
No, I love that. You should don't. It makes speaking easier. You should don't. All right, let's see who wins it. Winner is the audience. Scentless tree, right on me. Magic. Make magic be. So after our 5th round, audience, you get 300 points because everyone voted for you.
Bam.
Which means all of our players also got 80 points because they all voted for the correct answer. So congratulations, ladies.
That was Zulum in chat. She often drops awesome suggestions, and this one was pretty great.
She crushed rhyming 2 words, rhyming 2 words to 1 word as opposed to 2 separate rhymes, which
Yeah, I don't know where you got your audience, but they're
my brain was not working that way.
Novelists.
They come out of our Discord, our community Discord. Over 14,000 members in our community Discord.
Dang.
Incredible writers, incredible artists.
Let's get 14,000 people in here. Let's go.
Well, they're not all at the same time, though, actually. That's the thing. 14,000 people between the times of 6 and 8. All right. It's time to recap. So, winner is the audience. Arakjin, would you like to pass, or are you going to keep it?
Yes, we got to give it to Ray. Ray, got to get in there.
Ray, you have been bequeathed this line of dialogue, sound or noise. It is up to you when we get to it. Just remember, when I say scentless tree, right on me, make magic be, it'll be your turn. First, let's do a score recap. In the lead with 485 points, the audience. In second with 390, Jessica Lynn Parsons. In third, Alison Haislip. But not to be left behind, Ray only 50 points behind third. You're still on the board. All right, it's time to recap. The Chronicle is a story maker, but he's not just a weaver of tales. His voice literally speaks things into reality. But what will he speak when he searches for the remnants of the shattered library deep in the desert of no return? Well, he sniffs trees and he fears unwittingly on speaking things into reality. And we learn in the ordinary world that after nearly a fortnight, whilst on a solo vision journey, the Chronicle finds himself confronted by a tree with no scent.
I smell nothing.
Your tree just keeps getting bigger and bigger. We learn that his heart's desire is that he just wants a dreamless sleep that he can keep. The impression is uncanny. The unfamiliar situation arises when there are rising elements that stand in contrast to his literary magic.
Scrutinize or die.
Oh my god.
I love the door. I love the door.
Who is doing the door?
I don't know who is doing the door. It's not me.
It's your cat.
The darkness descends when the Chronicle speaks the shattered library's most sacred tome back into existence and discovers its pages are missing.
Dunk.
Now a callback results in a plan when the scentless tree says, "Write on me and make magic be." Ooh.
Nice. She's got the
Brought out the wand. Brought out the wand.
I brought out the wand. Things are getting serious when I bring out the
That's
wand.
right.
Hell yeah.
That's right. Gotta have a wand.
And then kind of like a Devo whippet sound going on there. I like it.
We must whip it.
I gotta say, this story is good. I'm like,
I like it.
Genuinely, this is a really good story.
It's really good. Well, we still got 2 more rounds, and it's time for our 6th round. This is victory or defeat. Does the Chronicle's plan come to fruition and he saves the day, or does he destroy everything in failure? It's up for you to decide. Round 6, victory or defeat. The game is acronym. Your acronym is Scholar. SCHOLAR. 150 seconds, but surprise, it's still Chronicle mode, so it's triple points this round. Triple points. Your acronym is Scholar. 150 seconds.
And
it starts right now.
Victory or defeat for our protagonist?
Unfortunately, we need a close-up of the doggy according to chat. So that is...
Okay, after I get my answer, and I'll get Ollie in here.
That is their desire.
We gotta get an Ollie inside.
All right, chat. This is a big moment. 7 letters. Where's this story going? I mean, where are we going to end up here? This is a huge moment for Chronicle, and we've had a couple really good defeats lately. So, are we going to go? Are we going to keep the trend going with defeats, or are we going to come back and do a nice? I guess last week was a victory, right?
It was a mixed victory.
It was a mixed victory,
yeah. But with the ellipses, right? There was more to it.
Yeah, no. You know what last week's was so good about was it was a victory and also like a really good cliffhanger.
Yep.
To like click next episode.
Right.
And so if you can pull that off with these 7 letters, I'd love to see it.
Now keep in mind, guys, if you want some advice on how to make this a little easier, if you can't think of a word that starts with a letter, make one up. Shakespeare did it. Why can't you? Also, think about breaking up your long 7-letter acronym into short phrases. So maybe your first ones are, is a sentence that's only 3 words long. That kind of thing.
Right.
Just some advice there.
Got a good one already in chat. Oh, wait.
Well,
that may be invalid. So
must be exactly 7 words.
Oh, we're missing the O in your answer.
You've got time. You got about 50 seconds. Think about it.
Oh, boy. Let's see. Do we got any other ones coming in?
Players, you have 45 seconds. Keep in mind, victory or defeat. Does the Chronicle win or does he lose? Or is it a mixture? 30 seconds, players. Alison, feeling comfy.
Good stuff in here.
$15 seconds, players.
Oh gosh!
Jessica
oh gosh!
Ray crossed the finish line. Just waiting on the audience.
Oh no!
10 seconds.
Copy and paste error.
We did not get the audiences in.
No.
Arakjin, what did you do? What is Arakjin?
My audience. Oh my god! I'm so mad.
Wait, but you're the host. Can you not just cheat and get another mulligan?
Trust me, I'm not going to. The audience they have no control over that. I'm not going to punish the audience for not having any control over that.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do a mulligan here, but keep in mind, players, I want you to just
Can you just
give
make
exactly what you had before,
order?
and we'll make this go quickly.
Can you just give us 60 seconds instead of whatever?
Yeah. Well,
as soon as everybody gets in, I can jump the gun as soon as everybody gets in. So just get it in quickly.
Drop them all in, and then.
All right, let's reset. Scholar is the acronym. 150 seconds, not that long. Starts now.
I'm just gonna put in the same answer.
Yes, you should. Everybody should put in just the same answers.
Just put in the same answer, and then we'll end the round time.
Make this go quicker.
Sorry, team. Like I said, I don't have my usual setup at my parents' house, okay?
Yeah. It might be fancy, but it's not fancy technologically speaking.
That's right. No, yes. It's all like runes.
All right, we've got all of our answers in. It's time to vote. Number 1, scribble come home over leaves and return. Number 2, sense can't hold out love, amore reigns. Number 3, silence creates his only last amazing reckoning. And number 4, spells chanted holy objects lost and ranting.
D.
Indeed.
Good
I feel like there should be some commas in there. Spells chanted, holy objects lost and ranting.
Huh. Yeah, spells chanted, period, maybe. Holy objects lost and ranting. So that one I would qualify as a defeat, which I think is pretty fun. Silence creates his only last amazing reckoning. Oof, man. Saying nothing.
Wait, weren't they supposed to write on the tree? Isn't that the...
Well, that's where somebody scribble come home over leaves and return. Somebody had that.
Pretty good. Come home over leaves and return. Sense can't hold out love. I like the duolingual aspect of that. That's pretty clever.
I wish that was introduced a little earlier in the story. Personally, the love aspect.
That you could. Oh, the love aspect. Right.
Well, but maybe he writes a story of love, right? And maybe that's what it is. Is in order to defeat the illiterate monster, he writes a story of love.
That's right. He writes the story of love on the unscented tree. We can fill in the gaps a little bit. I'm okay with that.
Very good answers.
The audience is really split. This is probably the most split poll of the night. So get in there and vote. Maybe this is a good time to use your channel points if you feel strongly about one of these.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Get it.
We've got one more round, just to let everybody know. We have one more round, and our last round will be the lesson that we have learned. What is the lesson we have learned? So keep that in mind.
While we await the answer, let me do some shout-outs to some ones I almost chose. Zolom had another good one. / crash help. Oh, library, alive, risen. So it was like every word was like a different sentence. This is kind of cool. Krantz, 426, sorcerer comes. So we got a Deus Machina moment. Sorcerer comes. Hello, old lore master. Apocalypse, ruin. Dodecactuplet, segregated chronicle, howls outrage. Lost aetherium restored. If I knew what an aetherium was, I probably would have picked that one. Okay, we got a tie. Okay, so I'm just going to choose my favorite of these two from the audience here. Okay. I picked mine. My favorite of the two they chose.
All right, all the votes are in. Let's see who wins it. Winner is Jessica Lynn Parsons.
What?
With silence creates his only last amazing reckoning.
Wow.
I was expecting that.
Congratulations, Jessica. You win because Ray and Allison voted for you. Since it was triple points, you got 300 points that round.
Wow.
Ray and Allison, you each get 120, and audience, nothing this round. Nothing.
Awful.
Whoa.
I need to hear what you were thinking, like on this one. Like, what's the what is
Jessica, tell us a little bit why you were what was in your head when you made this one.
Well, I think silence came to me because I think of that with libraries, and then I actually tried to come up with a different acronym once I got that one in, and I just came up with silence creates again. So I was like, okay, I have to make something make sense out of this, and then it was victory or defeat. So I knew I had to find a word that would tell that story. So reckoning is victory.
Right. Well,
defeat.
Congratulations on your win. Here, it is now your turn again to make a noise, a sound of dialogue, or a sound effect. But let's recap the score, shall we? In the lead with 690 points, Jessica Lynn Parsons. In second with 485 points, the audience. And in third with 410, Alison. Ray, not to be left behind, only 50 points behind Alison. Still,
everyone's in it. I think everyone's in it, technically.
All right, it's time for our recap. The Chronicle is a story maker. He literally speaks stories into reality. What will he speak in reality as he searched the remnants of the shattered library deep in the desert of no return? Well, in the first round, we learned that after nearly a fortnight, whilst on an annual solo vision journey, the Chronicle has a strange habit of sniffing trees and finds himself confronted by a tree with no scent.
Oh, right. Hold on.
Oh wow, it literally keeps getting bigger.
I smell nothing.
It's because your plants are fake. The heart's desire of the Chronicle is a dreamless sleep that he can keep. An unfamiliar situation arises as the rising elements of the shattered library stand in contrast to the literary magic. Muted.
Scrutinize or die.
Door.
Okay. Now I know what's happening. I know what's happening.
The darkness descends when the Chronicle speaks the Shattered Library's most sacred tome back into existence and discovers shockingly that its pages are missing.
Dunk.
A callback results in a plan when it is the scentless tree that says, "Right on me, make magic be." Victory or defeat? Well, in the silence, the Chronicle creates his only last amazing reckoning.
What's the sound of silence? In restless dreams I walk alone.
Ooh, in restless dreams I walk alone.
That's Paul Simon. That's not me.
Yeah, I mean, that's the sound of silence. It's certainly the sound of silence. And it fits. It fits considering his sleep problem. So well done. All right. Now it's time for the final round in the final episode of our beta run of Bonfire. It's the lesson learned. You're going to get a fill in the blank. 4 words. But this time, only 100 seconds. And before I give you what the blank is, it's time to fuel the fire. One last wager round. Remember, players, if you'd like to wager nothing, make sure you wager 0.
All right, what are we doing, audience? I have a feeling I know what you want to vote for. I have a sneaking suspicion.
Oh, yeah.
I know the number you're looking for.
Already.
So I'm just going to drop it in there. I'm going to do your bidding, audience. I could sense it before you even typed it into your...
It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming.
Visual computational machines. Okay.
Alison's in. Ray is in.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a game question. What is there any point in not wagering everything at this point?
There could be. If you get it wrong and don't win and wager no points, you would still end up with 690. So if they wager everything and don't get enough, then you could still win. It's just like any other
Jeopardy.
Game you can wager. Yeah, Jeopardy.
I've heard of that game.
Everything.
Yeah. So you could wager everything.
Just like life, man.
Most people, like for Ray, it's probably a good idea to do that because the distance between her and the lead is so far that she would probably have to.
And
the audience, not so much.
The wager is that we get it right.
Correct.
Yes, if you get it right, you get those points. If you get it wrong, you lose those points.
Yeah, not if you vote right or anything like that. You have to be the vote winner.
The real Brandon Pace says Jeopardy is almost as good as this game.
Yeah, I'd say it's a distant second
okay.
for sure.
It's close. You know.
So, okay, just to try to make are we starting the round yet, or have wagers?
Still waiting for Jessica to decide what she wanted to point. All right, we've got all of our wagers in. Now it's time for the lesson learned. You're going to fill in the blank. 4 words. The Chronicle nearly shattered himself. Now, the Chronicle nearly shattered himself. Now carries the belief that blank. 4 words. The Chronicle nearly shattered himself. Now carries the belief that blank. 100 seconds starts right now.
Yeah, stop shattering yourself. I see. So I remember why I wrote this. Okay, because the shattered library. So now you are shattered like the library.
Right.
Based upon all these events that's happened to you. So what's the lesson you're walking away from is what we want to know. And I think we got to do a little work here to tie this story together. So
a little bit in 4 words.
In 4 words, I just mean like even just editorializing a little bit between us right now, Cronny. You and I figuring out, okay, so, we got to this place where elements rose. They have against literary magic. A tome was then summoned by the Chronicle.
Has no pages in it.
Which has no pages in it.
Says, "Right on me, make magic be."
The Scentless Tree is like, hey.
What I like here, what in my headcanon is, he's so moved by the Scentless Tree's sacrifice to write on itself that he realizes that replacing the pages but not speaking the story was the story.
Oh, so writing the story instead of speaking it for him is the big move. I love that. Right. And so in that's the silence then at the end. So that because that's what I wanted to kind of piece together was, okay, so in the end there's this, silence that leads to this victory. Okay, cool.
15
I like
seconds.
It. I dig it. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Hold on.
You better hurry up. You got 10 seconds.
It goes so fast.
It does, especially when there's only 100 of them. 5 seconds. Ooh, got it in. All right, time to vote.
I didn't even copy it.
Players.
I had to type it. Oh God.
Final vote, players. Number 1, silence truly is golden. Number 2, significant, what we speak. Number 3, silence can sing loudest. And number 4, you write the story.
You write your story.
Man.
You write your story.
These are phenomenal.
Yeah. So many of them are good.
How did we get so deep?
We really did.
Yeah.
It's Ron's fault.
They're phenomenal. These are great. These are great.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh, it's a hard one.
For me personally, I'm between 3 and 4. Those are, man, these are good.
I mean, the audience has made it explicitly clear what they think is the winner.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, they have.
Let me look. Oh, they certainly have. Holy cow!
Sounds like Yoda.
Significant what we speak.
Exactly.
Yoda is wise.
Significant what we speak. Okay.
What we speak.
Wise Yoda is.
Just gotta always start a Yoda impression with like having eaten something delicious, right? All right. Well, okay. I don't think there's any reason for me to drag this out much longer, so I'm gonna go ahead.
I don't either. There's no chance. All right. Let's see who wins the round. Winner is Ray with you write your story.
Yes.
Ray, I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. What inspired you to say that?
I felt like with the whole hero's journey, if he started out with a fear of speaking, he couldn't end in silence. He had to kind of take on this role and learn to make his story his own.
Well, one of our sign-offs here is when we sign off, we often say, your life's a story, be the hero in it.
Yeah.
And I feel like this really fits that. So
Ray. I honestly thought it was like a callback to that. It was.
I thought so too. I thought so too, for sure.
And then before, when I was saying I was split between 3 and 4, I was kind of lying. I wanted 4. I thought 4 was amazing, but I wanted the audience to win, so I said 3 and 4. But that was good.
All right. Well, you got 200
3.
points, Ray, because Allison and the audience voted for you, and since you wagered 100 points, you get 200 points total. Jessica and Parsons playing the safe game won no points, but lost none as well. Allison, you put it all on the line, and you put most of it on the line.
Yeah.
So you ended up with 50, but you lost 360. And audience, unfortunately, you voted for the right thing, but you put it all on the line and lost it. So it's time for one last recap.
Real quick before you do the recap.
Oh yeah,
go
ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
We may have lost that round, but we gained a subscriber in 20 Mask 6603. Thank you so much for subbing to the channel.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
You're incredible, 2 Mask. Thank you. Paleo Gaming, thank you for the
Wait,
gift.
we got a gift sub. Yes.
My Michael Rose. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
You guys, incredible. Thank you.
All right.
That is not
Ray.
an ironic cheers. That is a sincere cheers coming from Delvin this time.
Sincere cheers. Ray, you will have our final noise, line of dialogue, or sound effect. So think that through as I do a recap here and we find out who wins. In third place with 50 points. In third place with 50 points, Allison. In second place, Ray with 560. And our winner this evening, Jessica Lynn Parsons with 690 points. Nice.
Thank you very much.
Well done. So
Everybody get
this
my secret
evening,
text?
I bestow upon you an ember from our flame imperishable.
Woo!
There it is right next to you. See, I get on the wrong side too. See, it's not just me. Now it's time for the winner's gloat show. You won the game. Now it's time for you to rub it in. Go ahead.
I just want to thank everybody here for voting for my responses. I promise they had very little thought behind them. It was mostly just anxiety, white hot anxiety. And I am so excited to spend all of my points on bettering my life and to carry this little calcifer home with me to warm my home and my hearth.
Wow, you really gloated hard there. That was great.
Yeah, that was so egotistical.
That was so egotistical.
Man.
So tell me a little bit.
Gratitude. Wow.
You said it was just white hot anxiety. That was your strategy for the game. Just give in to your anxiety.
Just let the anxiety take the wheel.
Allison, what happened there?
I went big. I was like, go big or go home.
Yeah. You got to.
Yeah.
Just like the audience.
It worked out. Other times
gotta do it.
And listen, I kind of screwed the pooch on not getting the double rhyme in. That's on me.
Yeah,
that is
hurt.
totally on me.
That didn't help. That's for sure.
No.
Well, Ray, look, stellar finish. I'm sorry it wasn't enough to get you across the finish line to the winning spot, but
That's
I got to
okay.
say, well done.
Thank you.
Very impressed. So
I forgot to show you my dog. I promised the dog.
Show us your dog.
Yeah,
oh, look,
there
there's
we
little
go.
Ollie. Hello, Ollie.
And truly,
Little
we are
boy.
now all the winners.
Aw.
Looking at this little pup.
He gets
The dog's on fire! The dog's on fire!
He is so sweet. Here, go boy, say hi.
And that's another story created around the bonfire. So let's go into our final recap of the night, shall we? The first time we will hear the completed story that we made together as we wait for the Fortunata origin, that rare and legendary digital artifact that we just crafted. Hopefully, everyone remembers their parts. Here we go. The Chronicle is a story maker, not just a weaver of tales, but one whose enchanted voice speaks them into very reality around you. When he discovers the remnants of the shattered library deep in the desert of no return, will his power bring restoration or further destruction? He sniffs trees, and he fears unwittingly speaking things into reality. And we learn in the ordinary world that after nearly a fortnight, whilst on an annual solo vision quest, the Chronicle finds himself confronted by a tree with no scent.
I smell nothing!
We learn that the Chronicle's heart's desire is just to have a dreamless sleep that he can keep. Getting better and better.
Oh, who's your sleeper?
An unfamiliar situation arises when the rising elements of the shattered library stand in contrast to his literary magic.
Scrutinize or die.
The darkness descends
Never
when
not
the
funny.
Chronicle speaks the shattered library's most sacred tome back into existence and discovers its pages are missing.
Dunk.
A callback results in a plan when it is the scentless tree that speaks to the Chronicle, saying, "Write on me, make magic be." Victory or defeat? Well, it is the Chronicle whose silence creates his only last amazing reckoning.
In restless dreams I walked alone.
And what is the lesson that we have learned through the Chronicle? The Chronicle nearly shattered himself, now carries the belief that you write your story.
It's all what you make it.
Incredible.
So sweet.
Awesome.
That was awesome. So, guys, how do you feel about that? It was our last show of the Bonfire beta season. You helped create me in a true story, and with the lesson learned like that, you write your own story. I can't imagine it can get better than that.
Like, we couldn't have written this episode any better than this. So
We could not.
Awesome
We
job,
could not
everybody.
have.
This is
Yeah,
super
well
cool.
done.
Audience is loving it. A lot of people saying this is lovely. Love this beta run. Door slams. The fake plants that I had should be the prize.
I will always
Which I agree
remember
with.
the butterscotch trees. That is
Oh, yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Butterscotch trees.
Never forget the butterscotch cream.
Never forget.
Go sniff them.
Yep.
Go sniff them.
Well, you know, in celebration of 14,000 Discord community members, I've got a surprise. We have launched our first big monster contest. Now, here's the rules. You can draw any fantasy monster, and here are the prizes. In first place, drawing of a fantasy monster will get $750. In second, you'll get $350. In third, you'll get $250. In fourth, you'll get $100, and we'll even give you $50 if you're in fifth place. Plus, a mystery prize will go to a random participant. Now, the contest starts right now and ends on June 1st at midnight PST.
This is really cool. So we are waiting for our, official NFT to come in. So we feel like this is a good time to announce this cool thing going on. Obviously you can hit us up on Discord if you want more information. But to enter specifically this contest, you must do the following: 1, follow @_heroic story on Twitter. 2, like and retweet the post about this very contest. And 3, reply to that post with your monster. That is how you enter. And as you can see, the cash prize has gotten pretty big. This is bigger than most of our weekly prizes, $750 to win, plus this mystery prize just for entering. You have a chance of winning that as well. So lots of ways to actually win cold hard cash. You can find out more about this contest by following @_heroic story on Twitter and reading the pinned post that is there. Make sure to read all the rules before you submit, so you're super clear on what you're submitting, and what can be used out of your art and all that stuff. And to give you an idea of all the kinds of stuff that our people are creating, here's a couple magnificent monsters that have come from the Heroic Story community Discord in the past. Check it out. Ooh la la.
Nightmares. That's what that is.
I was
That's
going to say,
just my
that literally
nightmares,
looks like
guys.
my nightmares.
That's my nightmares.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I think this next one you dated, Chronicle, correct? You guys went out?
Yeah, we went out a couple of times, but it was hard. It was really difficult. The constant really grates against the nerves.
That's tough.
Yeah,
That's
which
tough.
one do you
Even though
talk
those are loving sounds from the creature's perspective.
We just have a different perspective on life,
For sure.
Just different perspectives.
This one looks multidimensional in terms of their perspective.
Indeed. And look, I wish Abalach the best. I really do.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm glad you guys worked it out.
We did. We can be friends. We can remain interdimensional friends.
For sure. All right. Are we still waiting for that NFT to drop? Or there it is?
It's time. I hear it. There it is. Behold what we have created together, everyone. Behold the Chronicle. During his annual vision quest, the Chronicle pauses to indulge in a deep breath of his favorite tree and smells nothing. He needs rest, but fears speaking his dreams into reality. The desert air stills as Chronicle's skin prickles with magic. Anti-literary elements rise and surround him. When he speaks the powerful tome back into existence, he finds the pages are gone. The Chronicle etches runes into the trunk of the sacrificial scentless tree. It is not his voice that saves the library, but his silence. The Chronicle, nearly shattered himself, now carries this belief. You write your story.
Beautiful.
I'm honestly getting emotional. It's like, so sad that this is the last of it, but it was like, I can't think of a better way to end this beta run. So to find out when this auction is live for the digital collectible, head over to our Discord. That would drop that in the chat right now. And you could own this magnificent piece of memorabilia for our final show in this beta run and this work of art. So remember, if you win it, you're also going to get another item from our official PFP collection when one of that is rolled out. So there you go.
Now, it's time to sort of wrap things up. So let's start with each one of our players and find out what they have coming up soon. Allison, what you got to tell us about?
Well, if you could just have seen me last week on the season finale of 911 Lone Star, I epically fall through a ceiling. And then
nice.
See if I survive or not.
Did you do your stunt? Do your own stunt?
No, God, no.
Come on, Allison.
Do your own stunts. We're too pretty.
Yeah.
Fair.
No.
All right.
Shout out to my stunt double, Tammy. What's up? She fell through the ceiling. I did not. But you can watch it now on Hulu.
Awesome.
All right. You heard it. Hulu. Jessica Lynn Parsons, what do you got to plug?
Hey, everybody. You can see me on Reckless Comedy on YouTube for some gaming-themed comedy sketches. And very, very soon, I will be joining your host, Ron Ogden, here in Season 2 of a Dungeons & Dragons campaign called The Dungeon Run, where we're playing some amazing, interesting, brand new characters. And Ron is dungeon mastering, of course, so he's the storyteller over there.
I will. In fact, Jessica Lynn Parsons is playing a half elephant, half elf. Half elephant, half elf. By the name of Saint. It's going to be quite an incredible experience.
She's big as purple.
An elf-elephant?
Elephant.
Elephant.
Yeah.
Yes. That rolls off the tongue a little better than half Loxodon on half Wood Elf.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Elephant.
Elephant.
All right. And Ray, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Well, I've been emerging from our long winter up here, and I've been working day and night on our Sitka World Fantasy series, which you might be seeing more of. I'll be in the Heroic Story Discord, and you can look out for some up-and-coming story contests and other things.
Yeah,
Great.
Awesome.
Well, if there isn't any more reasons that you should join our Heroic Story Discord, there's another one. So please make sure you guys join us on the Heroic Story Discord. As you know by now, tonight is the finale of our bonfire beta run, but this is only the beginning for Fortunata. Many of you on the Discord are wondering what's next. Well, I'm excited to reveal for the first time ever that we are taking the Heroic Story community to the next level and opening a place in Fortunata for everyone. That's right, we're building an RPG. The High Council has given me permission to share a sneak peek glimpse of what is next. The Fortunata World Pass, which will give you access to an immersive online role-playing experience led by professional game masters. And guess who the head GM is going to be?
Ooh, John Stamos.
No, it's not John Stamos. Try again.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
It is not Benedict Cumberbatch. No,
Rachel McAdams.
Try again. All right,
Lady
look,
Thor.
it's me. It's going to be me. I'm the head GM.
Oh,
it's
gosh.
me. I thought you guys would have gotten that. We aim to provide a home for all creators, a supportive, challenging space where artists and writers can practice their craft and receive just compensation. Web3 gives us that opportunity to decentralize the creative industry, shattering the historic glass ceiling and putting the power back where it has always belonged, in the hands of storytellers themselves. What better way to achieve these goals by turning all that we are creating together into an immersive online role-playing experience? For more information about the Fortunata RPG, head over to the Roleplay discussion channel on the Discord. Dare the journey. Reap the rewards. Seek your fortune.
So awesome. Hey, Chronicle,
yes.
Do you want to see some sneak peeks of the logo refresh for the new bonfire when it next returns?
Of course I do.
Then check it out. There we go. We got some new logos in here. They wanted to show these off.
I like that blue.
So
I do
pretty.
like the blue as well.
I'm gonna be honest, and I mean this as a compliment. It looks like the label for some great microbrew.
It may also become a great microbrew.
Yes.
There you go.
That may
Yeah, I
help.
think you have to do that now.
Yep.
We gotta do it.
You already have the label.
It'll be like one of those like campfire, like mezcal tasting beers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
A
yeah,
mezcal tasting beer? No.
Why
Try
not?
again.
You don't want to. You don't want to drink a campfire. What's wrong with you?
Maybe in beer form, not in mezcal beer form.
Well, isn't mezcal the alcohol that tastes like campfire?
It's
Am I wrong?
smoky. Yeah,
Tastes like-
yeah, it's smoky.
Okay.
Campfire tequila.
Peat?
Yeah.
Scotch. A lot of peaty scotches is like tastes like a campfire for sure.
Allison,
Also,
I feel like you're attacking me.
Hey, it's the last show. She's got to get it in. She's gotta
I
get it in.
mean, clearly you're upset that
Sorry,
you
there are
lost.
certain
I mean,
things I care about, and my booze is one of them.
fair.
Well, that's our show. Our final show of the beta run. Thank you to all of our guests, to the audience, to our talented writers in our Discord community, to everyone working behind the scenes at our Heroic Story team, our partners at Windwalk, Delvin, our amazing technical director, and our production partners at Effin Funny. Hey, Erection, you know those guys, right?
Yeah, I was just hoping I was going to hear a door slam when we shouted out Delvin, because I assume it's a sound effect.
That was a correct assumption. It is a sound.
Yes. This doppelganger Sandeep Parikh founded this effing funny channel. Sundarp. And and apparently he streams there. So please, all of you, head over to twitch.tv/effinfunny if you're into this face, because apparently we look very similar. And that link is now in chat. So please give us that follow. We'd love it.
I'm into all of that face.
Thank you.
Well, we'll see you again soon. And once again, we'll weave a new tale together here on Heroic Story at our next bonfire. When that is, you'll just have to join our Discord now, won't you? I've been your host, the Chronicle, Ron Ogden. You can find me on all the usual places you find things on the internet at The Real Rogden. Also, you can find me on thedungeonsociety.com if you like some stories. I've got a couple in the D&D universe that me and my friends are releasing. So come over to thedungeonsociety.com and check it out. On behalf of my Jin co-hosts, thank you for joining. And remember, your life's a story. Do me a favor. Be the hero in it. And we'll see you next time.